Okay, today we're just going to do a quick service, 50-hour service, change the oil, air filter and petrol filter. I'll give you a quick gander how to do that. We're going to use our Penrite 1030 small engine oil, a Z443 here in Australia, and a Z4 inline fuel filter. You're going to need a cheap, super cheap funnel, a cut down milk carton if you don't want to spill oil, 13mm socket and a 12mm spanner, and we're just going to put in the air filter. I've still got to cross-reference this air filter yet for something locally. I'll get to that and then I'll post that in the comments later. We need 1.5 litres of the oil. So let's get straight into it. Okay. When you set up this funnel, I hope you can see that, we'll put our drain just down here, and then we're going to set our funnel up in here. So there's a, oops, a bit hard on your own. There's a hole down there which I'll put this hose through, and that goes into our guy here. And then that will go like so, just like that. You can see that there. It just fits in nice and neat up against the hole. Yeah. Whoops, I did done that up a bit tight, I have to confess. Now, when you hope you can see that, let's see if I can get this camera around a bit better here. Alright. So you don't want to pull the drain plug straight out because it's just going to come flying out, that oil. Leave your cap on and that on to help with a bit of suction. Alright, and we just want to get our screw loose and then just gently, there we go, nice. You do have to hold that there in place. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Maybe I can edit that out, maybe I won't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I let go of that, it's going to fall out and make a mess. But let's give it a go, hey? There we go. Now, just to speed up the flow a little bit, we might just crack our oil filler. Not too much. Alright, there we go, take her off. That's blowing all nicely. Put that guy up there. I haven't cleaned it because we're going to go straight back to work. Now I generally don't move on to the next stage till I've got most of that oil out. Which is about now. You look in here, you can see we've got about 1.5 litres of oil. So while that's doing that, I'll come around this side and you can see our oil filter in there. This is where our specially cut milk carton comes into play. That'll go in there just to catch any runoff and excess oil. Not very strong with my left hand, so you have to forgive me. You can see that works just wonderfully, catching that oil. Just drop that guy into there, catch a little bit of that oil, and let that drain out. Alright, while that's all draining, we could do the fuel filter. Now it is full of fuel, so I'm going to lose a lot of fuel here. There we go, bit of extra length. It's not too bad, but that can go down there. Yeah, I don't think you've changed the oil unless you rip your hand open apart. I mean, that seems pretty standard. There she goes. There's our fuel filter done. Nice and simple. It goes up there. Okay. Now it's probably time to just stick our oil filter on. It takes 1.5 litres for your reference. Probably 1.6, but I run at 100 mil under because I live on a steep hill. About there. Now, I personally like to pre-fill my oil filter just a little. You don't have to. You could argue about this all day. just a few mil. I just like to see the paper get absorbed. There we go. Just bring you around there a bit. So let's pull that one out. Get a rag. Oh, I forgot to pre-oil. A little bit of oil on, I like a fair bit. Okay, it's all nice. That went on nicely. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done over here for you. So this is a bit of a tricky job here. You just sort of need to get that out. Pull that off. Okay. Now we just need to put our oil in. Again, I just use my cheap, super cheap funnel here. Pour our oil in. Make sure we're not making a mess. forget your seal in here. Place it with a nice new one. You know the old saying, oil's cheaper than metal. That's why we change the oil about every 25 hours. At the minute we've been doing it about every 20 hours. I'll probably move to 25 hourly. Some people choose to run it without this cover. I've just chosen to cut some holes in here. There's actually a little bit of ducting in here and a little bit of a wing inside this cover to direct that air up into the air filter, and that helps as a centrifuge to spin some of the dust out to help keep that air filter clean. Okay. Look at our air filter, it's not too bad. I mean, we probably could have gone longer on this, but we've replaced it anyway. Now for the absolute exciting part. Checking the oil level. Use my own shirt, you know. I don't know if you can see that or not. But you have to guide this guy up past these hoses, aim it in the hole, and then slide it down. I have a confession, I cross-threaded that. That's better. Thanks for checking up on me there, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay. So I don't think all that oil's run down yet. We're going to let that just settle for a while. I can probably give her a start up, I reckon. And that's it, guys. Quick 20-hour service. Took me 20 minutes. That's for showing you guys and stuffing around a little bit. Hope that helps make it a bit easier for you in the future. Thank you.